What's up, The Style? It's your boy Neil, and I'm Miss D's co-host for today. And today we'll be having Mr. Andre Thornton from Street Mode 22. Please welcome him to the stage. How you doing? I'm doing good. I got a few questions for you. So what inspired you to create this clothing line?
Well, initially, when I initially first started designing, it was basically to design for myself. And I had, for the most part, just young men in mind, I should say. Being that I'm 6'3", I'm 245 pounds, I wanted to make something for big and tall men. So it's, that's not necessarily easy to find. But once you start designing, once you start doing anything, you start running or bumping into yourself. And what you have in fashion is more inspiration that comes from the lady side. So I started designing more women's stuff and pretty much put a lot of the men's stuff on the back burner. But the inspiration behind it pretty much was a chance to kind of create a bridge between urban and high-end. There's now so many people wearing so many casual things, like everybody out in the audience, all the ladies and the guys. We have to get the guys a little bit better dressed, actually, a nice way of saying it, because the ladies are 10, 20 years ahead of you guys, unfortunately. So nowadays, young men, unfortunately, is polo shirts like you, and nice pair of slacks. This is nice, but it's Timbs, it's hoodies, and that's pretty much it when you go out to a club. But ladies are dressed, the young ladies are dressed much more, further advanced than the guys are. So that's pretty much my inspiration, at least at this point.
So, Mr. Thornton, how long have you had this interest?
The line goes back to on paper to about 2006. But in my mind, it started with about five of us actually. And then that dwindled down to it just being me, which is what it is right now, and that's the way I'm keeping it. But initially it goes back to about 2003, the concept of it, but on paper, I actually physically started designing in 2006.
Did any of y'all, the five that started out, did any of you have formal training?
Formal training, no. A couple of us went to Arts High, which is a school for performing arts. I have a boxing background, so I don't have any formal design training in that sense. I can't really draw. I can draw stick people. But I see what I see in my mind. And from that, it just comes out to the collections that I have. So no formal training.
So you said the name of it is Street Mode 22?
Yes.
Where does the name come from?
Well, Street Mode is an acronym because it really is a two-sided line. Street Mode is an acronym that stands for struggle to maintain or die easily. I have an established date of 1865. For those who don't necessarily know, 1865 was the year that slavery officially ended. So to me, that's when the struggle actually began. You're free, but you struggle to maintain from that point on. 22 is all good things come in twos. So if you look at two numbers that are identical, they're twins, they're identical twins of each other, but at the same time, they're opposites. For example, if you look at yourself in the mirror and see yourself dressed as I am, and then also I can be looking at myself in a hoodie. So depending on where I'm going, that's going to determine what I'm wearing. So Street Mode 22, you put all that together, you have my line.
Do you have some signature pieces?
Signature pieces, yeah, I have some statement pieces, some a little flamboyant. I have this gray tunic. I have with some really exaggerated bell sleeves. I have a red kimono. The ladies love my dresses. They're all jersey knit, so they're kind of clean. So those could be prom-based dresses and things like that. I haven't made any pants for the ladies yet outside of the off-the-shoulder combination, but some statement pieces would probably pretty much be those. Those are my hoodie dresses.
So you're telling me your clothing line is something teens would like to wear?
Absolutely. For the young men, like I said, I have jean suits, I have velour, I have hoodies, I have polo shirts, I have everything. But for young men, definitely they would like that. And I have things more or less like that I'm wearing right now, linen slacks and more dressy stuff. For the ladies, it goes from everything from fleece sweatsuits, two-piece fleece sweatsuits, all the way up to, like I said, prom wear, full-length gowns, everything.
So you said you do prom wear. Is that for ladies or for both?
I can do anything, for the most part. I can design anything. I haven't designed an actual male suit as of yet, but being that the young ladies, how they dress nowadays, it's not necessarily prom wear like it was in my day in high school. With like exaggerated gowns, it's more or less dresses that they kind of dress up and make themselves feel a little bit more comfortable. So absolutely, I can do prom wear as well.
So what is your ultimate goal to do with your clothing line?
The ultimate goal is in the next couple of years, honestly, is to continue to fatten up the collection, and from there, have mass production, put it in stores. I've gotten some interest from H&M. They've actually expressed some interest. I had a showcase in January, and Macy's came out. So those conversations are a little bit back and forth. They're kind of tedious. They're slow. All the buyers have to be on board at one time from that particular store. But once they do, I'm sure they'll come around, and hopefully it'll be in stores.
So, if anyone was interested in you designing for them, how could they get in touch with you?
Well, you can hit me up on my website. It comes directly to my BlackBerry or my phone at info@streetmode22.com. You can see most of the designs. Well, I shouldn't say most, because I haven't updated the website in a while. But you can look on the website, and if you wanted to or purchase something that you saw on Facebook, because that's one of my recent designs. If you saw something, you just go through the website or contact me directly. We'll work out the specifics of the price. You can pay through PayPal. I don't have a credit card machine as of yet, but we can do it through PayPal or MoneyGram. We can take care of it that way.
So, do we have any questions from the audience?
Yes, I have a question. So could you tell me, you said your line would be something that teens would like to wear. Can you tell me what sizes your clothes range from, or do you custom make them?
Well, right now I'm custom making, but I can make anything. The line really starts at a 2, and it goes up to between an 8 and a 10. Fashion, for the most part, high fashion is considered from 00 up to maybe a 5. It doesn't really go past that as far as high fashion. I do some high fashion, but for the most part, I can go up to an 8 or 10. But eventually, I'll go into plus sizes as well, meaning I'll go past that 8, 10 size.
Any other questions? Yeah.
Do you make shoes too?
No, I don't make shoes at all. But eventually, because shoes, when it comes to shoes, eventually when it comes to shoes, but eventually when it comes to shoes, what'll happen is, if someone likes my brand, like when you see baby fat shoes, as an example, or fat homo, whatever, when you see a brand, someone likes a brand, and a shoemaker comes and simply says, what we'll do is put your logo on those particular shoes. And I wouldn't be personally, because I'm not a shoe designer, I wouldn't be responsible for designing them, but I would have a hand in it. And then what that does is it adds to my catalog. So eventually, that's the plan. Sunglasses, cufflinks, shirts, shoes, everything.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier that the young men are behind in times as far as the style is concerned compared to the younger women. Are there any styles that you just won't touch as far as the clothes that you make, like a certain cut of jeans or something like that, or?
Now you're gonna give me okay. I have yet to do any skinny jeans for men. I can't do it. And again, it's nothing against it. I mean, to each his own.
Yeah.
That's what it is that you want to wear. But I have yet to do it, and that's because all of the samples that I've made are in my size, for big and tall. But again, I can do for a 30-inch, 32-inch waist. It doesn't matter. But skinny jeans for me is because what most people don't know about skinny jeans for men, the amount of spandex or lycra is the same amount for both men and women. So you're talking about 4% spandex for guys and 4% spandex for women, and you basically be wearing your girl's pants. So I have a problem with it, but that's just me.
I have a problem with too.
Right.
Well, we all like to thank Mr. Thornton for coming out and sharing with us.
Thanks a lot, man.
If you want to get in touch with him, you can call him at 973-953-6476, and his email, andret@streetmode22.com. Thank you.